And we back live on Baltimore Flava Radio, live on Radio on Fire.
Diggy. Diggy. Give it up for DJ Red Dog, man.
DJ Red Dog with Diggy.
Paparazzi in here. Paparazzi in here twerking.
She was twerking.
No, don't even tell that lie.
She wasn't doing Nicki Minaj. Right?
Did you see that?
I'm
video?
better than Nicki Minaj.
Yes,
I'm white.
because that implant was all screwed up. So that twerk wasn't quite a twerk. It was a
It was a
She looked like her butt was too heavy. For her.
yeah.
All right.
Just
So
saying.
we have a special guest, special guest.
Legend.
Legend, man. Legend. I'm gonna tell you like this. Everybody in Baltimore City and other places want to get their picture taken by the Baltimore Paparazzi.
That's kind of when you know you've made it. When she's at your
she's
event.
a celebrity and don't even know it. Don't want to claim it, I would say.
I'm not.
That's why I have this story, but I'm going to wait till we get into this before I tell this.
Is this the Baltimore Crown story?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we have Lisa in the building. Welcome to Baltimore Flava Radio.
Thank you.
Yes. Let me get into my story real quick before we start. So I'm at the Crown Awards.
Story?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's got a good one
I
too.
was at the Crown Awards. And we were nominated. Of course, we didn't win. I knew we weren't going to win, but I went to show love to all of the nominees and to, the people that put that event on. And I walk in and I'm like, I see, and this isn't on no racial situation.
I'm the white girl.
Right.
I already know this.
So like, as I'm sitting there, I'm just watching and I'm just watching and watching. And, the event's getting, more crowded and crowded. It started a tad bit late.
Always.
But
always.
As the venue filled up, I'm sitting there saying, who the hell is this white lady that everybody in the building is coming showing love? Like literally everybody.
Yeah.
I said, I gotta find out who this is. And it took a while. I'm not sure exactly when we connected, but I saw her out and about at some other events, and I was like, okay, this is who this is. And it was funny because I knew the title Baltimore Paparazzi before I knew that that's who that was at the Crown Awards. But man, when I say like literally,
you see the name going across the picture that says Lisa.
Yes, but when I say literally, everybody showed her love that night, man. I was like, wow, I gotta find out who this is. And now I know, and we got it here. So I'm happy, man. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let Jay start because, like I said, he knows a lot more about you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, first, before he's even said anything.
Jay
has introduced me to his own wife as his second wife. So yeah, Jay.
Correct.
Yeah. Jay, yes.
I did.
He did.
At the Baltimore Crown Awards.
Wow. That's hot.
Yeah. That's my Jade McGraw story. I tell that story all the time because I'm just amazed that his wife didn't like knock him the hell out. Because I looked at her, I said, she was laughing. I was like, oh, you're married to him. So you understand, I guess.
Piece of work. She already knows that.
Yeah. I have another Jade McGraw story. I'll share that later.
Go ahead.
No, it's the one I've already shared on because when was it? Oh God, about 2011, the snowstorm, 2010.
Oh
2010.
Yeah.
Which one?
It was 2010. I was working at Dollar Tree down Lock Raven Taylor, and my 91 big body caddy got stuck, so I got a ride to a former friend's house and stayed the night, and then her mother's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, what the hell ever he was, got me home the next day. Jay came and picked me up, took me back to my car, dug out my car, followed me back to my house, dug out my parking pad.
Oh,
yeah, he helped me. Like I always remember that. You know what I mean?
I thought you were gonna say like he picked the Cadillac up out the space like Luke Cage or something.
I'm telling you, I had to push it up the hill.
Yeah, he
like
pushed
the alley.
Yeah, the alley was a hill.
It was snow.
Yeah. Wow. So Jay, like I'll forever like, Jay called me up, be like, Lisa, I need you to come to this event. And tonight I'll be dead ass tired. I'll be like, all right, Jay, here I come.
She did. She came to my album release party.
Yeah.
See, man, so all that other stuff, people be saying that one story trumps it, man.
Yeah.
All the negative stuff they be saying about you, man. Here you are, good Samaritan.
Yeah.
I'm always like that, though. It's just
You're
them
no
people.
longer Dame's replacement. You're officially Jay now. Can we make that official? You're no
That was
longer.
great. Hit the clap.
You're officially Jay now. No, but
Yeah.
that's
So
what's
I
up.
mean, I've had like several Lisa stories. A lot of them, it just happens in the scene. Like I went to a birthday party and I never seen Lisa dance.
Whew.
So after about 2-3 drinks, Lisa was on the floor. I'm looking like, is that Lisa?
Was this my last birthday party with Chenier?
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't even know she
Chenier
danced.
Yo, Cheniere's
Chenier
Jamaican. Of course
Yeah,
she
she
danced.
She
dances.
came up behind me and was like backing up. I was like, whoa, shotgun. I don't know. No problems. No problems. Please back
And I
in.
dropped it to the floor and back up.
So if I would have stuck around at the fashion show for one more drink, I would have got to
Yo.
see you drop it because
Yo,
you had the
shout
jar
out.
like everybody else that
I
day.
had 2 of them. Shout out to that bartender
G10
and them G10s. Oh my goodness. And then I went to the
We had the radio.
I
we
had
was
the
at the
radio
radio show
show.
and I had a
Yeah.
shot of Henny there. So
Yep.
But the funny part about that is we have no idea what was in that jar.
I tried to figure it out, but she had some. It was a couple of
There
different
was-
clear
there was a lot of
liquors.
stuff in
and
there.
At least
Yeah.
it was clear liquor. That's all I can say.
It was 2 artists.
I had
so-
about halfway and I was like, I gotta stop. I gotta put this down because there's some enemies in here. I'm working. The liquor might take over. This can go left.
there were 2 artists that walked in with the jars and somebody just said, "Hey, who's that?" And then the next thing you know, it was just like jars of blue stuff everywhere.
Yo,
And we
they,
got
they
it.
were good. I can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out.
I heard
to-
Beanie Siegel's coming down there. soon.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
actually my logo is on the
Should have
flyer.
known. I should have known.
I'm actually supposed to be there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to because I get surgery on Monday for my shoulder,
Okay.
and my arm's going to be in a sling for 3 weeks, and then I'm going to be out of work for 7 months.
Wow.
It's for rehabilitation, but I'm supposed to be there, and I'm supposed to be at the Freeway PD Crack show the next night
And that is
at the Downtown Cultural Arts Center.
okay.
Both
what's
are $20 at the door.
Yeah. Yo, State Property is here all the time. At least
Yeah.
one member is always here because they
Yeah,
were at the
Freeway comes through a
soundstage.
lot.
Yeah, Freeway's here
Yeah.
a lot.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So, Lisa, how did you end up in the Baltimore scene?
Oh, yeah,
Because that's like everybody always look and they're not used to saying, I'm sorry, play the race card, but a white woman standing in front of them just
well, no,
taking pictures.
that's not true because when I first came on the scene, Kelly Connolly was taking pictures, and everybody thought that I was Kelly.
Mhm.
I guess that it is true. All white people do look alike.
They say
I'm
the
just
same about
saying.
black people.
I know. That's why
Yeah.
I say it about white people. No, but my story is not like everybody else's.
Mhm.
I knew absolutely nobody in this scene. I was not nobody's relative. My cousins, my brothers, sister. Nobody was in the scene. I was on MySpace. Remember MySpace?
Yeah, I remember MySpace.
In July, I remember July 2006. And remember on MySpace when you could only put 4 songs on there? That's
Yeah.
all you could put on there. That was
Yeah,
it.
That was it. That was your cap.
You know, if you wanted to add anything else, you had to take one of them songs off and replace it. So this one guy hit me up and he was like, I would just like for you to listen to my music, and if you like it, let me know, blah blah blah. I was like, okay. I knew nothing about the local scene. I didn't even know there was a local scene. My local scene to me was what I heard on 92Q: Mully Man, Boss Man, Hooli Shalom, Scar Akbar. That was it. That's the only thing I knew about the local scene. So, and Comp.
Mhm.
Can't forget Comp.
Can't forget Comp.
Yeah, I got a Comp story too. I got a story about everybody. Damn.
I'm sure you do.
So I listened to all 4 songs of this artist, and I liked all 4 songs. I'd never done that before. I'd never listened to music and liked all 4 songs that were on the playlist.
Mhm.
So I became a fan of his. Like it took me about to January of 2007 to actually physically meet him face to face. And that was Bomb.
Yeah.
And Bomb is the reason that I'm in this scene. So if anybody that's watching this, listening to this doesn't like me,
Mhm.
go blame Bomb. Go find him and blame him because he's the reason I'm here. He introduced me
Money in the
to,
Bank.
Yes, Money in the Bank Entertainment. January 2008 was my very first show.
Mhm.
It took me a while to get to where, but in 2007, Shaka Pitts had a Blog Talk radio show. I got introduced to everybody through that show.
Mhm.
And that's why I'll forever always say Bomb, thank you, Shaka Pitts, thank you, and Nick Soprano. Nick Soprano is the one who gave me my name.
I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm going to get to that. I like to ramble a bit. So because of Shaka Pitts, I got to hear music. And, Blog Talk, you can call in. So I would call in and, I'm telling, it's Bomb, it's Bomb's #1 fan. Yeah, whatever. Da-da-da-da-da. So.
Was you calling doing Play the Spread?
Yeah. Yeah, I was playing. I was in the chat room. I was on the phone. So my very first show was January 2008, Sonny Brown's benefit show, Turntable Club. Didn't really know anybody. The look on people's faces when they seen my face. Yeah.
Was the look I had on my face at the Crown Awards?
No, because they thought I was black.
She is.
They really, because when I'm on the phone,
Right,
it's
right,
what
right,
I thought you were black. No, I know, I get that all the time. Of course, I did live on Poplar Grove at the time, so But that was my very first show. I didn't take any pictures that very first show. The next show, I started taking pictures at every single event, and I take pictures of the first artist to the last artist. That's just something that I've always done. I didn't know anybody, so I wanted to take pictures so I could try to learn who these people were. I didn't even know that it was going to get to where it is now, which is phenomenal to me. That first year, I did 60 shows, and that was between here and Brooklyn, New York. I was going to Brooklyn every month. I was up there in Bed-Stuy. I was up there where it felt like hip hop.
Right.
So thanks to Bomb and Money in the Bank Entertainment, Bomb is still my family. Like, his daughter is my niece. Her son is my nephew. They come to my house, and we're family now. So that's how I got here.
Does Baltimore feel like hip hop?
Oh my goodness.
Good question.
Yeah, that's a very, very good question.
Because she said she was in Brooklyn, and
I was in
obviously
Brooklyn, and
feels like hip hop.
Brooklyn
Shout out
felt
to
to
the
me,
BK.
Brooklyn just like everywhere you looked, it was like, well, there's where Jay-Z grew
Right.
up. There's, it was like everywhere you looked, it was something. For me, now that I've been in the scene and you go where, they got the mural for Smash. I think they needed more murals. They definitely need one for Ooh. I'm sorry, they need a great big huge one for Ooh.
Ooh, K Swift.
Yeah,
it's her birthday today.
I know. And but they really do. I was actually supposed to be working with 92Q as like a unpaid intern doing blogs, but then I got my job and just couldn't figure out how to, because I stopped going to shows because I had my job, so it was kind of interfering with everything. But sometimes it does feel like hip hop. I was at an open mic last night right down the street at St. Mary's, and it was a little feel of hip hop, but it was a newer hip hop, which I really can't. I'm too old for all that dabbing and jumping around and all that stuff. But it just all depends. Like, since 5 Seasons is gone, since Sonar is gone. I mean, I know the building's still there, but that's not Sonar. Since the Black Hole is gone.
Black Hole.
Since Bourbon Street.
I remember I couldn't get in the Black Hole to perform. Then I was like, it was like every week I was performing.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, it used to really, really feel like hip hop was here. Like, to me, even though I started going to shows at Turntable Club first, 5 Seasons to me is the mecca of hip hop, because that's where everybody was, just everybody. I mean, the first time that I met Comp, first time he responded to me on MySpace, I was like, oh my God, Comp he sent me a message. And I was just like, you would have thought that it was Ghostface Killer, because, that's the only one I get groupie for, but it, yeah, you caught that, did you? But the first time that Comp responded to me, I was like, oh my God, the Comp, like Def Jam, he did a song with Ghostface and Jadakiss, because I held him up, in this light, because he was local, but he wasn't, you know what I mean? So, and then like Mully Man, I told you I got a story for everybody. Yeah. We were outside of 5 Seasons one day, and I was like, hi Mully, I'm Lisa. And he was like, I know who you are, Lisa. You introduce yourself to me every single time we meet. I was like, well, I mean, you meet a lot of different people. He was like, believe me, I know who you are.
Mhm.
I was like, whoa. So that's why I like when you all tell me, you know, oh, she's a celebrity, she's this, she's a legend. I'm just Lisa.
Yeah.
You know, I just take pictures. I like taking pictures. And I like taking pictures on the stage because I like catching those moments of pure passion that these artists have for what they're doing. I mean, I've caught some really awesome shots of some of these people.
But I think that's what actually people love about you the most, is that the fact that you just carry it like, I'm just Lisa.
I am.
And like when you're there, we know you're there, but you're so entrenched in your job that it's like, you know, it's you're there, but you're not there. You know what I mean? And
That's
then
why everybody comes to me and hugs me.
Right. And then the finished products, man, like some of the images that I've seen you capture are just absolutely amazing. And we have, I mean, don't get it twisted. We have some dope photographers in the city.
Oh yeah.
But you definitely stand out with your work, and I think that's why, like you said, you can do 60 shows a year because you're going, you know, back and forth, and people are just continuously reaching out to you.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
think that's awesome.
My thing is like, what sets me apart. Hi, Keisha.
Hey, Keisha, what's up?
Queen Fiend is watching. Hi, baby.
Fiend, girl, you at that fashion show? You had them men gawking. I'm telling you.
That's why I got the pictures. But what really sets me apart from everybody else, and this is the reason why I don't think that it's any competition for me. I don't consider myself competition because I take pictures of the first artist to the last artist. And at each show, you're guaranteed 500, 600, 700 pictures. My last pit fight, because I'm the official photographer for pit fights. I took 1,300 pictures. And I have to go through those pictures and make sure that they're not blurred. You know, I have to go through them. I rarely edit any pictures that I post. What you see is what you get. Unless it's a good picture and I need to darken it or lighten it or something, then I'll go ahead and do that. But most of the time, I don't edit those pictures that I take.
Well, before you go there, to let people know, the listeners and the people that's watching, let them know how serious it is about how many pictures is on your hard drive right now.
Hard drives.
Well,
that's just one.
I have no clue. I have a hard drive right now. I've got to get repaired because my grandson broke the connector. So I had to go buy a new hard drive. I've lost so many pictures, like from the time I started. I lost all those pictures up until probably about 2011, 2012. But
just midway through the year, like from January to right now.
Well, I haven't done many shows this year either. I couldn't even tell you. I can't. That's why people get upset with me when I post the pictures.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. I mean, it's like, what was it? One year it was like, I don't know, maybe 60,000 in the course of a year. But that was like shows and like different events that I've done, because I've done baby showers and birthday parties, and you know, people.
Do you do anything outside of the scene?
Yeah, people ask me to come. Actually, I have one young lady who just hit me up. I've got to hit her back. Rebel from Team Cremate, his sister is getting married, and she hit me up and asked me about doing her wedding. Of course, I'm going to do it. Rebel is like my son,
right?
You know, so like I came in this scene with not being a part of you know, not being anybody's family member, and I have accumulated brothers, cousins, sisters, I have children,
husbands.
Yes.
Husbands.
I've accumulated.
That's how I'm gonna introduce you. I'm gonna introduce you as my second wife.
That might not work for you.
That might not work for you.
Not work.
Yeah,
it worked for me because I knew what I was doing at the moment.
But I've accumulated, like I have a lot. Like Don Poe from Team Cremate, when he's in town, because now he lives in California. He
lives in California too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will, if he sees me, he'll come, Ma, you good? Yes, I'm fine. Are you sure, Ma? You sure you good? Yes, I'm fine. I was at Soundstage at, I don't know which show it was. I don't know if it was Jada Kiss or Redman. And security was, go to those shows too, depending on the promoter. But it was one of those two shows, and I was talking to a girlfriend of mine, and we were just standing there talking, and security was going to go get a guy because he was smoking weed, and so he was going to get him, and the guy was trying to run from him, and I don't know where he was going because there was nowhere to go.
Yeah,
so the guy he grabbed him. So then Flint from Team Cream came over. He was like, "You good?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" "No, I see security over here." Was the guy? I didn't know if something was going on. I was like, "No, I'm okay." "All right, you sure you're good?" "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine." Like, it's nice to know that these people, you know, these guys and everybody are concerned about me.
Yeah.
You know, like, they know I can handle my own, but I don't have no problems. I don't never like.
Oh, because you be everywhere.
I don't have no problem. I'm good. Like I said this last night, I'm good in every hood.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I when I first moved to Baltimore, I was in Poplar Grove for 7 years. Like I was out there with butcher knives trying to kill people in front of the police because I stay my ground. But I don't cause no problems. People have problems. That's on them.
She's hood certified, ladies and gentlemen. You grew up in any part of Poplar Grove. You're hood certified.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we already talked about the show on the 27th, Keisha. Beanie Siegel show, Gentleman 10. Get your G10s in the mason jars.
Yeah, those jars.
Shout out to Beans, man. I hope Beans is going through a lot right now.
Yeah,
man.
he really
Beans,
is. That's
man.
why I was kind of shocked that he's gonna. I guess he's trying to piggyback off a game coming through and doing the video. Whatever. Everybody, oh my God, the game is it Gilmore Holmes? Okay, so
Yeah, and
all right.
Well, he just dropped
That's
a
cool.
song called Gang Gang, so I think. You know,
Well, he was
promoting
who?
Beanie.
Oh yeah, well
He's
yeah.
promoting that
You know,
song.
they were all dropping songs because they're trying to get the whatever it's called from what's going on, the notoriety, the publicity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even listen to the radio. Like,
neither do I.
I listen, like, what gets me through my day at work is Kevin Gates and Tech Nine and
Tech Nine.
Taz Spitter. Like, I've been listening to a lot of Taz, and I did a review on him. I'm starting to do reviews again.
Talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
Sure.
I used to do CD reviews for a while. I used to do reviews on shows, like events, like, you know, almost like a play-by-play at the events, you know, for like basically for people who didn't make the show, or to get people to read and be like, damn, I should have went. I'm going to the next show. So I used to do that, but then, you know, time gets away from me, and I'm older now, and my mind, ADHD kicks in, and I forget. So I started at my blog, which is the Baltimore Paparazzi blog. It's called The World as I See It. And I did Taz Spitter. Taz Spitter was the very first review that I've done in a while. I think my last review was Crate Tape, Team Cremate, which is an awesome mixtape. They took
cleaned up that night.
They took the old beats and, you know, went over them. So I did Beautiful Ashes. I
got that CD that night,
I love
and I think
Beautiful
I played it
Ashes.
for like
That's
2
my
months straight, just
What's
because
that,
of
Beautiful Ashes?
the Team Cremate.
Which one? The Beautiful Ashes?
The one where they did all of the old beats.
Oh, Crate Tape.
Crate Tape.
Volume 1. I'm waiting on Volume 2.
Well,
I don't know what happened with that
spread
one.
all over the place now. So.
Well, I mean, they're actually working on the 11th Letter.
Okay.
And I'm trying to I plug everybody. They're opening up for Freeway and PD Crack. So they'll be there the 28th. But I do stuff like that. Like
So what made you get back into it?
I don't like
because you had a break for a while.
Yeah, because I know I'm getting ready to have this surgery and I'm going to be out of work for 7 months. I hadn't worked for 5 years. Like I didn't have to. And then, you know, my daughter had a son, my son had a daughter. And, you know, I was like, oh my gosh.
I was just telling them the story. I was like, I remember y'all.
Yeah. Because my kids grew up in this scene. Like I used to play them music to get, hi Baltimore son. I used to get them to listen to music to see what they thought of it and get their opinion on it. And I did that with Taz.
Okay.
I played it for my daughter. And I was like, listen to him. And congratulations, this is your most commented on live video yet.
See, we breaking records.
Breaking records.
I thought I
Ratings just going up.
But
Facebook.
but
culture.
I did that with her. I got in the car today when she picked me up from work, and Team Cremate was playing. I was like, really? She's like, well, I don't have a phone, and it was in the car, and
She was vibing to it though.
Yeah.
Right?
and let me tell a story. My daughter went into labor with my grandson, and she's in the car, and I'm like, okay, I'm driving to. I was like, what are you doing? She pops in Team Cremate, and she wants to listen to "Keep Calm" by Dime Poe.
Mhm.
And it's a very it's him talking to his alter ego, it's going back and forth. And I'm like, you really want to listen to this while you're in labor? It keeps me calm, Mom. So my grandson, to this day, you put on your Team Cremate song and he dances to it.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Me being in this scene has put my kids in this scene. For my daughter's 16th birthday, you get a party. My daughter got a show.
Wow.
Comp was performing. Oh my God, Linwood, Savage.
And that's why I always tell artists, man, just you never know how your music can affect people, like literally.
Yeah.
Like literally. And I think a lot of them, they're so selfish that it's all about me, it's all about the money and such and such and such and such. But if you put some music out that has some meaning behind it, man, you can
let me tell
touch
you
volumes.
I'm gonna tell you one person in particular who has put out some music that stays on my phone, and I can really I relate to his pain. That's what he tells me. I relate to his pain, and that is Big Steve from Baltimore Records. The music that he just sent me a song after I did his interview, because I have my own show. And he sent me this song, and he was like, I want you to tell me what you think of it. I mean, I get that all the time. You would not believe how many people will send me stuff and be like, just tell me what you think of it. And I listen to it, and
they know you're gonna be honest.
Yeah, I can't help but be honest. I mean, but I'm not gonna just say, oh, I like it. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like it. I don't like it because I don't like how you're flowing on it, or I don't like how the beat is, or it's usually it's the flow of how somebody, because you have to be able to ride a beat, and there's a lot of people in this city that they can't ride every single beat that's thrown at them. You know what I mean? It's very rare that you're gonna come across an artist who can get on any beat that you throw at them. I've watched people do ciphers and they can't ride the cipher. Yeah. And I'm just like, how are you doing? Yeah. How are you an artist and you can't ride this beat? You can't change up your flow. Like, I know this. Like, it is, if I know this, you should know this. So, that's when they ask me to critique something, they know they're going to get the honest. I can't be fake. I can't be phony. So that's all I can do is just tell them how I feel.
I wish we could keep you here and talk to you all night. It's cool. A lot of stories. I mean, I'm sure you could go on for days about the stories, but just real quick, let everybody know how they can catch you on your show.
Oh, okay.
And your social media information, and we got to bring you back for part 2.
Oh yeah, because I'm telling you, I've been in this scene. Like I said, I was introduced to it in 2006, 2007. It's 2016, and
before you give that information, what's like that one moment that just like blew your mind, where you were just like, if I don't do anything else from this point on, I'm good?
My first Crown Award.
Okay.
As a photographer of the year.
Okay.
I won for supporter of the year and special contribution and stuff like that. But my very first photographer of the year award, I didn't need to win that award ever again. And I haven't won it in the past, 2-3 years.
You got it about 3 times though.
Yeah.
I don't need no more. I got it.
But that first one, I was good. Like I was good, and I was happy with that. And I'm still happy with that. And like when, Ruben won, when he won against me the first time he won, and I was like, oh, that's awesome, because Ruben, J5 is my favorite photographer. He doesn't even do photography anymore every once in a while, but he's my favorite photographer. He was like the only photographer that was in the scene when I was here, when I first came in.
He was doing everything.
Yeah, he was videoing. He was doing all that. But Ruben Green is awesome. So rightfully, he deserved that award. What I do is I do shows. I do hip hop, and I do some poetry. You know, I did poetry shows too. I'll probably be doing some poetry reading at the next.
Do you got something for us?
No. But Shinier's trying to wrangle me in to do her event. But I've done it before at her open mic. So she's like, "You got something?" So, but
bars. Bars.
No, it's just heartfelt stuff. So a little depressing.
How can they find you on your radio?
On the radio show, the easiest way right now, you can either go to your app store and download Hardbody Radio. I'm on Saturday nights from 7 to 9. This past Saturday, I did a 3.5-hour show because Tata G had some very just wonderful knowledge that he was sharing, and he was a little tipsy too. But it was a lot of good stuff.
Baltimore Ray Lewis.
Yeah,
that's what I call it.
But you can go to my webpage, which is www.liezel, it's LIEZEL127.net, and you can just click on the Hardbody logo, and it'll take you straight there. Because the right now, because they're revamping everything, so the link is like not as easy as getting to your guys. They're redoing the whole website and everything. So that's just the easiest way to do it, either the app or just go to my page and do that. Social media, please don't add me. Please don't. I love y'all.
First person I heard say that.
Don't add me. Go to my Baltimore Paparazzi page and like my page. That's where all the pictures are. You don't need to be on my page, see me go through my mental breakdowns and my cussing people out. Like, yeah, you don't need to see that. You need to see the pictures. That's all. And also, I do sometimes, if I'm feeling somebody's performance, I will video them and put them on my Baltimore Paparazzi page. Calico had comments and shares from people in Texas that I have no idea who the hell they are, and I thank them for that.
Oh, yeah.
But she had a lot of views on my page that she would not have gotten on YouTube. I don't know why, but they really did like her. So
because you're Baltimore Paparazzi and you're better than YouTube. You're better than YouTube. Man, you could be here all night. I know. I know. But I thank you for taking some time to come and hang out with
you're
us.
still coming to my show on Saturday, right? I'm going to be interviewing you, or no?
Yes.
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 See, I figured that would be the easiest thing to do.
Yes.
I can't
bring backup either.
No.
You gotta go by yourself. I'm not in it.
But I thought
I try to call me up and be like, Jay, can you swing through for me?
No,
Jay's already been to mine. He's already been to mine.
Right. No, but that's actually perfect because that's
our interview we stayed off topic. So
that's good. Those are the best interviews.
We had a great time. We had G10 jugs in us, and
that's right.
Tad had some of that Henny. I had Henny. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Shout out to
Henny at the show. Oh boy. All right. Well, again, thank you. And yes, I will be there on Saturday. So I gotta get all of the information from you and everything. But yeah, definitely. And like I said, we gotta bring you back for a part 2 because you might have to do a part 2, 3, 4, 6.
I'm telling you, I have stories about this scene. Like there's so many great things about this scene. There's so many great things about the people in it. There really is. Like I don't even want to talk about the negativity. I want to talk about the positivity.
There's enough good stuff going on that you don't even have to scratch the surface on the negative stuff.
Right.
I mean, it's too much. But again, we thank you, appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bring us a chicken box the next time. We've been trying to get a chicken box.
I'm going. Look, my daughter said today we're gonna go to KK's because KK's is on Poplar Grove, right down Bloomingdale. Right down the split. And we gotta go. She wants a KK's.
Y'all going tonight?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's when you know you hood certified.
I gotta get some. I gotta get some half and half because don't nobody make a half and half like that.
Wow. There's a few good spots, but give it up again for Baltimore Paparazzi, y'all. As I look to my right and I see that the debate is getting ready to start, go out and vote. Please go out and vote.
Please vote.
Please vote.
Vote.
I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but
crazy thing is this though, and I heard this real quick. I heard this on radio. It's most people don't know the rest of the ballots. They only know the top,
right?
Because that's all they want you to know. But like yesterday, a commercial came on. My wife was like, "What is Question K?" I was like, research it now.
There's so many things beyond the presidential election
Yep.
that's going to affect us for, and a lot of those things that they put on the question Ks and stuff like that are beyond the 4 years of the president. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there was one time when we had to vote on our ability to be able to vote again, and a lot of people didn't even know it.
Right.
And I just was like, come on, man, pick up a book. Get off Facebook and pick up a book.
Because all we see is this.
That's all we see. But we're gonna turn this back over to Ray.